This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, one or two of you have asked for some FIFA content. I don't play FIFA anymore, for reasons I really need to do a video about. But I always used to love looking at the databases, because I'm a bit of a stats nerd. So I thought it would be really fun if we did that, or bore you to death and then you'll fall asleep. So either way, I win. And also, you could maybe, as I go through some of the players, we're going to look at Wonderkids with a high potential rating, and I'm going to use the database to look at specific countries like England, Wales, USA, Italy, Germany, to have a look at the new talent coming through according to the FIFA database. So, particularly those I haven't heard about, but anyone basically that I mention, it would be really cool if you could put them on my radar or talk about them a bit, tell me if they are fulfilling their potential. Football is something that changes like drastically in the course of a couple of months, so when they did this game, when they did the database of this, probably like last April, May, June, something like that, then things have changed hugely for some players since then. Okay, so what I did was, I'm on Futwiz.com and I put the age to a maximum of 23, and then I clicked on potential, so it's sorted it from potential. So it's got rid of Karim Benzema, who is overall 91 and the best player in the game, and Kylian Mbappe is therefore at the top, as he is potential 95. Haaland is 94. So here we go. So Musiala is in third place. The Bayern Munich star is still only 19 and he's 83 already. He was sensational he has been sensational for Bayern this season, so that's fair play. Pedri, already on 85 at 19 years old, that's insane. Maximum of 92. And the highest rating Englishman, I thought it was going to be Sacco, but actually it's Phil Foden, currently on 85 but with a potential of 92. Interesting that they've got his usual playing position as left wing, which, yeah, I suppose it is actually, but I don't. It's funny though, I don't think of him as a winger. He's not an old school winger, is he? He's more of a number 10 that goes wide, but okay. Vinicius, who seems to have been around forever, is the same age as Phil. He's 22, and he's got the same potential as well, so he's actually currently on a higher current stat, though. There's something about that 92 that's a little bit better somehow. Okay, so then we've got Donnarumma, who again seems to have been around forever. He's one of the older members of this list on 23, but already 88. I watched him on the weekend, and he saved Paris Saint-Germain so many times. And the highest ranking, highest ranking German is Florian Wirtz of Leverkusen, the attacking midfielder. Actually, he's an attacking midfielder as well. God, how are you going to get into the national team? 82, and then current potential of 91. And then Hey Jude is next. Sorry, I had to get it in somewhere. Jude Bellingham is here on 85. I wonder if that's been updated since the World Cup. Although, to be honest, his form for Dortmund did take a dip after the World Cup, so 91 overall potential. And then this is our highest ranking Serb, it doesn't shock me, Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus. 84 currently, maximum of 91. He's 22 cheers, only 19, that's crazy, as is Florian. Kai is also 23, and he could go up to 91, but I don't really see that happening now. I think he's more or less, for me, reached his potential, but lots of you Chelsea fans are subscribed to this channel, so what do you think? Do you think he can get any better? I kind of feel like he's reached his peak personally, but at 23 as well. And also it states he's a central attacking midfielder. Is he playing up front for you still? Rafael, I actually didn't realise he was 23, I thought he was younger, but yeah, he has a potential of 90. Personally, I think that he's bigger than 84 already. He's a remarkable talent. And then here comes Saka, so our third Englishman, on 83 currently, 90 potential, and so that's the centre midfield, left wing and right wing sorted for England. 20 years old though, so he's 2 years younger. And this is our second Italian, Alessandro Bastoni. The 23-year-old centre-back is currently rated 84 for Inter, but could reach 90, and as central midfielders tend to get better as they get older, I'd say that there's still plenty of room for him to improve. Another Spaniard, Ansu Fati, currently only on 79 actually, so he's one of the lowest currently. He's the lowest so far, but potential of 90. He's only 19 though, so give him some time. Sandro Tonali, another Italian, 22-year-old centre midfielder for Milan, with the potential to get to 90, currently sat on 84. Okay, I'll do until the bottom of the page, and then we'll start looking at individual countries, starting with England. So, Youssoufa Moukoko, German international striker, and he has a potential of 89, currently sat on 75, but he's only 17. Destiny Udogi, the Italian left back for Udinese, has a potential of 89, he's only 19. Vitor Ferreira plays for Paris Saint-Germain, but is Portuguese central midfielder, and potential of 89. He is 22 already though. That's a bit of a jump to go when you're that age. If you can hear my dog snoring in the background, I apologise. Ronald Araujo. I saw him play against Man United last week. Looking forward to the second part of that this week. I'm filming this on Tuesday night, so it's on Thursday that match is. I think this video will come out on Thursday. So he's currently actually on 83, and he's 23 already, but the Uruguayan could reach 89. Am I right in thinking he played more as a right back though? Didn't they play him out of position to deal with Rashford, but then they changed Rashford's position and put him in the middle, so it confused them. I was surprised to see Gvardiol this far down. Actually, he seems to be spoken about as, heralded at the moment, but 82. The Leipzig centre-back, potential of 89, with just 20 years of age, with this wonderful World Cup under his belt already. And he's got the French contingent with a Uruguayan thrown in for good measure, so Chouameni, Saliba and Camavinga, two of which play in the midfield for Real Madrid, both with a potential of 89, one 19, the other 22 though. So Camavinga has the furthest to go, but he's the youngest. Saliba, playing well for Arsenal already, could get even better at 21 years of age. And he's having a tricky season, but you can definitely see some spots of very high potential for the Uruguayan. 82, currently 89 overall potential, but he is already 23, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to filter. I'm going to do advanced. I'm going to pick my nations, England. So what should happen? Okay, yeah, and then we'll go potential. Get rid of all the adverts again. Okay, so this looks correct, yeah. So the top three, Phil Foden, Jude and Saka. At 23 years of age, Trent has still got room to improve. He's already on 86 though. Reece James is right up there as well. 89 overall potential. He's still only 22. Now this is someone I'd never heard of. Jamie Bino Gittens, Borussia Dortmund. He's only 18. He's currently sat on 67, but he has a potential of 20, plus 20 to 87. I love the way that German clubs have started to buy English youngsters to sell them on later. It's a good business strategy, it seems, and it's doing well for the guys who are going out to Germany. It's a really good move for them to get game time out there. Harvey Elliott of Liverpool, already a player that plays for them regularly, but he could improve up to an 87, and he's still only 19. Emil Smith-Rowe for Arsenal could get up to an 87. Declan Rice, he's sort of there because he's already on a high level, 84, but they reckon he could get to 87. Jadon Sancho, almost the same numbers, but he's 22. Some of you talked about Rico Lewis, the current 17-year-old, wow, for Man City at right back, is only 65, but he could improve a whopping 21 to get to 86. That is insane. Former Swansea player Mark Gay at centre-back, potential of 86. Noni Madueke, now he plays for PSV. All my Dutch subscribers tell me, how is he doing? 77 currently, 20 years old, could get up to 86. And then we got Mason Mount, we all know about him. He's at 23 though, so I mean it's only a small gap for him to go. He's more or less at his full potential. And then someone I watched the end of the Juve game on the weekend, and Samuel came off the bench. Samuel Illing, he's called on his shirt, Illing, junior. Only 68, but could get up to an 85, and he's only 18. So I've never heard of him until this weekend. Tino Livramento of Southampton could get up to an 85 at right back. Conor Gallagher we already know about. Marcus Edwards apparently plays for Sporting. Is he on loan, and who from? Usually it says loan, so maybe he's not. 85, but he's already 23. Tim Arugbanam for Queen's Park Rangers, central midfielder, 19, but he could get up to an 84, so expect him to be poached by a Premier League club coming soon. Charlie Patino plays for Blackpool. I reckon some of these might be on loan already from, say, Chelsea and Man City, etc. But I haven't heard of them. Alfie plays for Tottenham. Levi Colwell for Brighton. And then Chukwuemeka for Chelsea with a whopping 20. Alfie's got a 23 potential jump. Liam Delap for Stoke, and Jaron Branthwaite, another PSV star, could get up the centre-back to an 84. If you know anything about those players, let me know. Okay, so let's take the filter off England, and we're going to look at the USA next. So, potential. So Pulisic is the main man in the red, white and blue. But Malik Tillman, who currently plays for Rangers, I've heard the name actually, could have a jump of 17 to get up to 86, and he's a central attacking midfielder at 20 years old. Giovanni, yes, we know all about him. Giovanni Reina, Borussia Dortmund, left midfielder, sort of a left wing back. I think he plays quite a lot. And he's 19 still. Serginho Dest, he's still actually got a lot of potential left in him. Currently on loan at Milan, I think. Can't think who his parent club is though. Off the top of my head. Is he? Juve, I can't remember. Gianluca Busio plays for Venezia in Italy as well. The central midfielder at 20 years old could get up to an 84. Yunus Musa had a cracking World Cup, and he could get up to 84, but still only 19. Ferreira for Dallas, so a home-based player, striker, could get up to 83. And then the first of the Leeds bunch, Aronson, central midfielder, could get up to 83. He's only 21. Ricardo Pepi plays for Groningen in the Netherlands, currently on a 69, but the striker at 19 could get up to is 23 though, so I think he's only got a small amount of potential left. Although, I'd argue he's already in the 80s, to be honest. I rate him really highly. And then Borussia Mönchengladbach's Joe Scally, the right back, is only 19, and he could improve further another 9 up to 82. Cade is another one that could jump significantly up to the 82, and he plays for the San Jose Earthquakes. Serge Ngoma plays for New York Red Bulls. Look at this one, he's 58. They reckon the right winger at 17 years old could go 24 points up to an 82. That's incredible. Okay, and a couple more players there, but they play all over the place. Lots in Germany, Belgium, France, the Netherlands, and at home. Okay, let's take a look at Germans. Oh, what have I done? Okay, it didn't do anything for a second. I need to take Americans off. I always do this. Oh, it's done it. Okay. Let's look at Germany, then we'll do Italy, and we'll do a nice one of Wales. Okay, so that's worked. So Musiala is obviously top. Wirtz and Havertz, we talked about them. Coco. Oh, I thought I took America off. Pulisic has slipped into it. It's being weird. Okay. So Schlotterbeck is potential 87, 22-year-old centre-back. Adeyemi with an amazing goal last week for Dortmund. Could get up to an 86. Paul Fanner up to an 85. There's a jump at 23. Same 23-point jump for Laurin Ulrich of Stuttgart. And then Sydney Reibiger, 22 jump up to 84. Central midfielder for Greuther Fürth. Leandro Morgalla of 1860 München could go up to an 83. And Tom Bischoff up to 83 as well. And that's a jump at 21. Any other massive jumps there? 18, 17. Tom Rotter, Bright Aqua Array and B. Okay, let's filter for Italy then. Okay, so Donnarumma at 92, Tonali, Bastoni, Udogi, and then Zaniolo, who's moved from Roma to Galatasaray. His potential is up to 88. Miretti for Juve, 88, central midfielder. He's only 19 though. Zaniolo is 23. Then you've got Fratesi, could get up 10 or, yes, 9 points up to 87. He's the Sassuolo central midfielder, but he's already 22. Okay, so Cancellieri is up next with a potential of 86, the right winger for Lazio at 20 years old. And then Leeds striker Gnonto could go up 16 points to 86. Raspadori is already fantastic for Napoli. Scamacca could go up for West Ham even further. Niccolò Rovella could go up to 86. He plays currently for Monza in central midfield. I want to see their biggest jump, 17, 18, 22 was that. Fabio Chiarotia, actually a Werder Bremen, so he doesn't play in Italy. jumper 22. And honourable mention to Cristian Volpato of Roma, who at 18 years old is on 66, and the central attacking midfielder might reach 84, which is, yeah, a jump of 18. 17 goes to Alessandro Fontana Rosa, who at Inter, at 19 years old, the centre-back could go from a 67 to an 84. Okay. So there's lots more I could do, and I'm happy to do more of these videos if it's something that might interest you in the future. But just for a laugh, as I am Welsh, let's do it for Wales. Okay, so very expectedly, Brennan Johnson is our highest. He could reach an 85 overall, currently on 75, and at 21 he's progressing really quickly in the last year or two. But he was earmarked very, very young as being someone with massive potential. I think I found out about him by playing Championship Manager, Football Manager, and him being earmarked quite early on in the database there. Luke Harris of Fulham is a player that we've got massive expectations for. He could jump up 23, so currently the central midfielder, attacking midfielder, is on 61, and he could reach an 84. He's only 17 though. Nico Williams is third, could get up to an 82, the right back, but I imagine at some point he'll be pushed forward to a winger. And Ampadu, who's still on loan from Chelsea, this time at Spezia, having a great season out there, he could go up to an 80. I think that's been lowered in recent years. It was expected of him to go even higher, but maybe all the loans have not helped. Then Swansea's Bengabango could still go up another 10, 22 years old, but central midfield defenders often get better later, but he's already brilliant for us. Delan Levitt is playing up at Dundee United now, left the Man United trainees, and he could reach a 79. Ruben Colwell, who plays for Cardiff, is another one of our, well, he's a very skillful centre attacking midfielder, and he can play up front as well, or on the wings, so we've got big hopes for him. He might reach 79 overall, still only 20. And Charlie Savage, who plays for Manchester United's youth team, he is Robbie Savage's son, and he could reach same position as his dad, central defensive midfielder, 19. He's gone out on loan this season, can't remember where, and 78 is his potential overall. I've never heard of Owen Beck, but apparently the left back, which we don't have too many lefts and right backs for some reason in Wales, so that's a good one. At 20 years old, he could reach 78. On the other hand, Chem Campbell is someone I've heard of, and I've known about him for a while. The Wolves player, left winger, 19, could progress from a 62 to a 78. Rabi is someone whose overall potential has come down, but still could do some really good things for the national team. He playing up at Rangers at the moment. Finn Stevens, another Swansea player. This one is a right back, which again we need. Could reach 77 overall, and he's only 19. And then you've got Pat Jones, Huddersfield. I don't know anything about him. Left winger, 19 years old, could reach 77. It's quite exciting. Ryan Astley, the centre back. I think he's on loan from Everton, if I got my clubs right. So centre back, 77 overall. Jordan James of Birmingham. He's another player that we've got our eyes on in the national team. 18 at the moment. Centre midfielder could reach 76. And then Ed Turns. Brighton fans, tell me, have you seen much of him? He's 19 and he's only 59 overall, so I doubt he's playing. But if any of you know about him, let me know. Overall potential 76, so plus 17. This one's interesting. I'm going to skip Reese because he's already playing for the national team. But James Braddock, or Preston, goalkeeper, 17 years old. They mature a lot later plus 22, so he could go up to 75, which I think is higher than Danny Ward and Hennessy at the moment for us. Sober Thomas already playing for us at national level, so is Tyler. And Dominic Jeffries, I don't know anything about Gillingham, central defensive midfielder, 20 years old, could get up to a 74. And lastly, Brandon Cooper, on loan from Swansea at Forest Green Rovers, could get up to a 74, centre-back. He's already 22 though. And our former Wonderkid, Ben Woodburn, been lowered massively. I think his overall potential used to be something like 80 something. So yeah, he had a bit of a difficult time on loan from Liverpool, but he's moved permanently now to Preston, playing a lot better. So we'd like to see him do well and get back in the national team, please. Okay, did you enjoy the video? Have you got any ideas of videos I could do like this in the future? Let me know. Take care everyone. Bye.